Is really quite interesting, David. I know you're also following the governor's race there, and you spoke with the Democratic challenger. What is he saying on the issue?
So Aaron Ford, Anna, is currently the Attorney General of Nevada, and he's running to unseat Joe Lombardo, the Republican governor who has aligned himself pretty closely with Donald Trump. And like many Democrats around the country, he is making this race 100% about affordability. But I put to Ford this perspective that I'd heard from that voter, which is that dissatisfaction with Trump doesn't necessarily translate to an automatic vote to a Democrat, that they still have to win the votes of people like that. They can, by the way, she's willing to vote for a Democrat. She's just not actually decided yet that she's going to do so. So I asked Ford, how do you overcome that? And how do you overcome the fact that a lot of these people still associate high prices and inflation with the last Democrat who was in power, Joe Biden? Take a listen to what Ford said.
I overcome it in a couple of different ways, not the least of which is the work we've already done to bring down costs. I sued over the tariffs. We prevailed. We're right now trying to put money back into people's pockets. People appreciate that, right? When it came down to holding the opioid companies and manufacturers accountable, I sued and brought in $1.2 billion over the next few years to address that crisis. I brought in over $200 million from companies that have tried to scam or defraud Nevadans. They know that I will go after the bad actors and stand up and try to put money back into the pockets of those who have been defrauded, and that's going to be helpful to them.
Anna, voters say that they want actions, not words. Ford seems to have gotten that memo. He's very focused on that. The race right now, though, is neck and neck. Again, I want to make this point again. The affordability crisis is very real. It's working in favor of Democrats, but that does not mean that they can take for granted that that will actually result in victories come the elections, Anna.
David Noriega in Reno, Nevada.